Hello everyone. I welcome you all to ATM Creations. Let's begin with today's challenge. Today, instead of a message, I'm going to share my own experience, or I can even call it a story. Sometimes, when you are destined to achieve something great in your life, but you don't seem to be thinking about it at all. So only when we think we take action. No, if you don't even think, obviously we don't take any action. But God doesn't leave you like that. Let me share my experience now. I told you all that I started my artistic journey only since lockdown. Whatever I created, whether it is good or bad, that doesn't matter. I always felt proud about myself. I used to share whatever I create to all of my contacts. On one such occasion, there was an fun game at home where myself and three men at home were in a competition to paint a mandala. The competition was who is completing first. I drew the mandala for all four of us, but we had all poster colors, brushes, everything was on the table. An A4 size mandala, not dot mandala, a pen mandala basically, but instead of using pen and filling it with patterns, we were supposed to use brushes and poster colors and make it colorful. Now, the competition was not whose mandala is going to be colorful, but the competition is as per the rules who is completing the painting of that mandala first. And obviously, I won the competition. And it became such a fun filled weekend, and I was so happy. Obviously, I won, and I was extra happy. So, I narrated the entire incident as a story, sent all four of our painted mandala pictures to all my friends. Everybody, there were varieties of comments, and no, rather, this is unfair because your family doesn't know how to paint, and you entering into competition with them is unfair. And there were comments like, "Oh my God, you seem to be having amazing fun. God bless you. Continue to have fun," kind of comments. Some of my friends wanted to tease me, so they even said, no, a senior citizen cannot compete with a teenager. This is not fair. So there were wide varieties of comments. But then there was one unique comment that came from a person whom I respect the most. And the unique comment was, "What Radha? Why are you entering into competition with your family members? Are you doing a trial so that you are getting into Limca Book of Records or Guinness Records?" The moment I looked at that comment, that obviously created a spark in me, and that also created lot of self doubts in me too. Why is this person asking like that? Am I eligible to get into Limca books and Guinness books and all? Can I really do it? That I was reading varieties of comments and was laughing out so loudly, but reading this comment, I became so silent. And whatever comments came later, I didn't seem to enjoy any of those funny comments, but I got into serious thinking about this one comment that created a huge spark in my mind. And I replied that person, the intention was only to have fun, nothing more than that. But what made you ask? This is for Limca books and Guinness books. Do you really think that I can get into those two books? Limca Book of Records is a prestigious book of records for our country, and it is not easy to get into that. Same with Guinness books as well. Now, I got into serious thinking to an extent that I couldn't sleep peacefully for a couple of days because one side I was feeling excited that someone is seeing a potential in me that I can get into Limca books. The other side I was feeling a kind of self doubt. Am I thinking unrealistically big about myself? And also a doubt. If I really can do that. And also a doubt, I'm not the only artist in this world, no, to be doing this mandala art. This mandala art was in practice in our country since so many years. And there are many other artists in our country whose experience is my age. So, will I really be able to do it? What if I start and I cannot complete? I don't even know how to apply. What if I apply and they approve my application? How will I proceed? What if I don't get enough help without even knowing what is actually required to make the record and get into Limca books? These were the questions in mind. How insensible is that? Which I'm realizing now, but not earlier. And after 48 hours of not deep thinking, overthinking, I responded back to that person saying, I would like to give it a shot. And that person again responded back to me saying, Radha, I know you will say this, and I am willing to help you with anything that is required until you get into Limca books. And my next question was, I'm really happy that you say you will help me out, support me with anything that is required. But what if I start, I attempt, and Limca Books doesn't approve it? All your help will go waste. And you know what he said? Doesn't matter, Radha. However, I did not feel completely convinced because the fear was more than the excitement of getting into Limca books. But the person who created that spark in me did not have any doubts about my ability. I still have no idea how. And then it was that person who googled about how to apply for Limca books. He gave me the link and said, Radha, send the application today. I said, today is not a good day, sir. And then he says, good day or bad day doesn't matter, do it today. In the next 2 hours, you're going to finish it and Send me the screenshot of submitted application. I said, okay. When you decide to submit, then why 2 hours? In the next 2 minutes only, I submitted. Not exactly 2 minutes, but I took about 10-15 minutes, but I submitted the application. They usually ask for a title. In what title you want to create a record or break a record. So I said I wanted to make a record, not break. Largest mandala. And then Limca asked whether it's a solo attempt or a group attempt. I said solo. And rest is all a history. I did get into Limca Book of Records 2023. The reason being, all the records that were made in 2021 and 2022 were combined and published as one book that was in 2023 because of multiple COVID lockdowns happening here and there. So, though I finished my record by 2021 June, I had to wait for 1.5 years and I could make myself a part of Limca Book of Records 2023. Now, the reason why I wanted to share this is even when you don't intend to achieve anything big, when God sees the potential in you, He will send someone into your life to make it happen. And all you need to do is, when such messages come from someone, please honor those messages. Mandala for this challenge is done. Now go ahead, recreate it, share it with me.